What's going on, guys? Today's video we have a 2-in-1 microphone video that we're going to be doing a comparison on. So this is a versus between the current one that I have right now, the Fifine Ampligame 2.0 is what I like to call it, and the new Maono microphone. This is a Maono DM30 microphone right here, and take a look at it. It's amazing. If you haven't seen the previous video on it, I did an unboxing and review, sound test, such like that. So if you want a more in-depth video on it then go and check it out in the iCard top right. So this is a budget standoff, so they're both around $50. If you want to pick any of these up, there are affiliate links in the description to help support the channel. It would mean a lot to me even if you just click it. All right, so let's go into some of the differences between these two microphones and whether or not you should get it or not based on these two types of features. So number one, this one has a pop filter. The Fifine 2.0 has a pop filter, it has a shock mount, and it does have a full coverage of RGB. That's the main selling points of this microphone. For the DM30, it has software, it has RGB that's customizable. So in terms of build quality and everything else like that, I want to give a straight off point to the Maono one because it's made out of full like metal, has a nice base, really cool. Both of them have really good bases, but I prefer the Maono one a little bit more because it's minimal branding, looks actually really cool, and it's removable on the bottom. So it's a 2-in-1 right here, similar to the Fifine, but the Fifine you have to do is a separate little attachment, and most of it's made out of plastic. It's this base right here, and it adds some weight on it. It's very small, and then if you just unscrew it off, you have your entire microphone like this, and you can attach to a boom arm like that. Both of them can easily do that straight off the box. Is really cool. Maono is a little bit more thought out, basically, of their base, so it's 2-in-1. You don't really have to have anything else besides this. So if you have one from work and one from home, two different setups, just unscrew the base, keep the base in your backpack or something for travel, and then you can have the microphone on to the top at all times. And then whenever you're ready, unscrew it, take a USB cable, any USB-C cable with you, and the base, which is already going to be in your backpack, and then you're basically good with an instant amount of quality, which is really cool. As far as the Fifine, it does have some metal within it, not a whole lot. It does have most plastic on the outside. So yeah, those are just some of the differences between those two microphones, but now we're gonna go ahead and hop into the noise cancellation test of the two. So similar with all of our noise cancellation tests, we do have this top-in air purifier. We also do a fan test as well, but this is the main one that we use. It has 3 settings on it. All right, so now we're in the first setting of the Fifine Ampligame 2.0. Let me know how you think it sounds. You probably shouldn't even hear anything on the microphone itself. All right, so we have the gain adjusted about 75% of the way, so just a little clarification for that. All right, so this is the second setting. This is exactly how I do. A lot of microphones actually struggle with the second setting a little bit for the crappy microphones. This one has really good noise cancellation, so you shouldn't even be able to hear it at all. The third setting is where it's the game changer. This is where you're going to try to hear the difference. All right, this is the third setting now. This is exactly what it's going to sound like. There's no audio cut, nothing like that. Nothing adjusted to the audio. There's no music in the background. There's nothing. So this is exactly how it's going to sound. I'm going to do some raw audio right now. All right, so that's exactly how it sounds. Now I'll top into the DM30. So what I like about this is that when you're taking the microphone off, it's way easier for the DM30, and I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. But as you can see, you need this little attachment right here. This gold piece. It does not come included with the Fifine, I don't believe. The DM30, you just unscrew this on the bottom here, and it has its own threading available, which is really nice. I believe it's a 5/8, and you can just screw it on, just like that. Very simple. It took like 2 seconds compared to the other one. And then all you have to do is just adjust it, plug it in from the back. So we're gonna test that out. Right now it was on mute. And it does have a really nice indicator when it shows you that, and also you can see the RGB right there on the bottom. So already I'm liking the Maono DM30. I really do like the style of it. You do have a button on the back to change the RGB here, as you can see. It's a physical button, which I kind of prefer over touch sensitive for something like this. That way you can actually feel it without having multiple issues with it. So as far as the dial wheel, I don't really know exactly what the volume percentage is at because it doesn't have a little angle thing. So that's kind of hard to differentiate what the audio is. All right, so now we're in the first setting for the air purifier. Let me know how you think it sounds on this microphone itself. So I'm just gonna dial it up a bit. I'm pretty sure I'll put it all the way up at 100% gain, and then I'll dial it back a little bit. All right, so now we're on the second setting for the DM30. This is exactly how it sounds. That's some audio test right there. Now we're in the third setting for the air purifier on the DM30. So this is exactly what it sounds like. Hopefully it's good because I honestly would want to use it. All right, so we're on the Fifine Ampligame 2.0. We're gonna do a pop filter test in 3, 2, 1. Peter Pepper, Picker, Pepper, Pellins, Melons, you know the deal. Peter Piper picker pepper pellins melons, you know the deal. All right, this is a pop filter without it. Peter Piper picker pepper pellins melons, you know the deal. Peter Piper picker pepper pellins, you know the deal. So it looks like it did a pretty good job when it comes to the PS's and T's. Peter Piper picker pepper pellins melons, you know the deal. Peter Piper picker pepper pellins melons, you know the deal. So that was up close. I'm gonna do a little bit further away. Peter Piper picker pepper pellins melons, you know the deal. Peter Piper picker pepper pellins melons, you know the deal. So that was about 3 to 4 inches about where I was doing similar to the Fifine Ampligame 2.0. So that's this exact sound quality when you figure out how to do it. Now we're gonna do a distance test now. This is 3 feet right here, as you can see. Here we go. That's 3 feet. 3 feet away. This is exactly how it would sound for the Fifine Ampligame 2.0. We're in the same exact volume adjustment and everything else like that. So this is exactly how it would sound from if it was far away. Now we're roughly around 4 inches apart from the microphone, which is the ideal spot and how you want to do these types of microphones. They're kind of like podcast ones, but it's exactly how it would sound for the Fifine Ampligame 2.0. Now let's jump into the DM30. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the distance test. So to keep it fair, I'm going to try to do the same 3 feet-ish, so right around here. Now we're in the distance test for the DM30 Maono. So this is exactly the same like coverage that we have for the previous microphone. This is exactly how it sound if you were very far away. I'm pretty sure we're at the same exact volume. I'm just gonna guess. It's kind of hard to differentiate between the volume on the volume knob. And then back again to 3 to 4 inches. So this is 3 to 4 inches now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about these two microphones? I personally think that they're very, very close in general. The Maono has a lot more customization, I guess you could say, because it does have an app and really good software and stuff like that. It has some minimal lighting in the back. It's very nice, very sleek, very modern. Made out of full metal. You're getting your money's worth when it comes to the Maono. It's meant for more professional types of things. That's what Maono is known for, and they do a really good job at it when it comes to it. They also have an XLR one, which is the PD100, I believe, and I'm going to do a review on that one in the future as well. But Maono, just really good. They crush it for your value and money. It's very close. I might switch over to this one, but at the same time, when it comes to P's, S's, and T's, I don't want to have an additional pop filter over it or shock mount over it in order to cancel out those things separately. So, plus in the background noise, it's not really that good compared to the other one. So I don't really know what to do, but you guys can be the judge for that. If you guys want to support the channel, all you have to do is like the video or you can subscribe. They're both free and they're very, very, very supportive on a small channel like this. I'm trying to get to 10K subscribers before the end of the year, and only you can make that possible. We have more videos coming up very soon on the channel, so make sure you guys subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and we out.